It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's Smith.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Play action. It's Smith. This is caught. Well, it's a Packers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after getting at the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to come upfield.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was one with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they let the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over the first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to love it on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause, and all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Levis's throw brought in by Bellinger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Saints 7. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter. A really big game we were playing. And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Able to avoid him at the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Levis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries out 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Motion man is Schwartz. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A final shot before break. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Levis now on second down.
Completes it to Ron. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Levis.
That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Handoff right side to Longu.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Levis looking to throw. Completed to Hyatt.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Jalen Hyatt
from 3 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
now on 3rd down. That pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat.
There he goes, left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's had a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal from the 6. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Yeah, great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Elliott running right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Levis on 3rd down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Cade York to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd and 5.
But here's another carry for Harris. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Smith's going to throw it. Pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10.
Wilson to throw. And this is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing now is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw.
Well, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
13 next.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert on it, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead